He is back as a high school heartthrob, Peter Kavinsky, in To All the Boys, P.S. I Still Love You. Please welcome to the show, Noah Centineo.
What's up, man?
Good to see you, man.
You too, dude.
To be young and tall.
Ryan just said that's exactly what he said to me as you were walking out.
To be young,
and tall
You
in
two.
New York City.
What's up, everybody?
Before you get into the sartorialness of it all, I understand that you two met at a party. Now, what party would you two be attending at the same time?
P.S. Don't you want to know?
Yeah, I do.
It was a Halloween party.
Yeah.
And I was there with a buddy, and I ran into you, and I think we had already done the morning show.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I was like,
Radio
I
show.
know you. We know each other. I can go up and say hi. And so I went up.
It was our
and
friend Mike Meldman's Halloween party. I was Karl Lagerfeld, and Shayna was Anna Wintour.
Oh.
And you and your buddy were, what were you?
I was Gaston from Beauty and the Beast.
Okay.
But wasn't someone on your shoulders?
Yes, Chris.
Okay,
Yeah,
there was a guy on his shoulders.
My buddy
I
Chris.
remember that.
So I saw my buddy Chris Case. He's standing there in the middle of the party, and I was like, hey, he doesn't know that I see him. So I have the element of surprise. So I ran up to him because he's facing the other way. I go up from behind. I dip down, and I put my head in between his legs, and I front squat, lift him in the air, so that he's on my shoulders. And we're just like jumping around. I'm running around the party. I'm like, Chris. He's like 45 years old, you know.
Women never do this to each other. It's like literally a thing a woman would never do is to let me get down in between your legs, sneak attack style, and lift you up.
I'm just thinking, hey, it could have been me. Shoot.
Yeah. Well, hey, now that I've seen you 3 times, next time I see you,
Would you lift him over here? Would you lift him though? Ryan doesn't like that from. He doesn't like if you come underneath.
Tell me all of his fears.
Can you just lift him?
Everything.
What he's always dreamed of is
thanks,
if you do the lift from Dirty Dancing. That's been his dream.
So it's kind of like
You lift him from the core.
I don't know if I can.
That's kind of my dream. Thank you. Right? Good upper body strength.
That was actually,
Not
I'm
bad.
going to tell you, that was surprisingly
You've
graceful.
done that before.
I may have a future. Hey, let's take a break and actually come back and chat about some work he's doing right after this in the sequel. Right back with Noah.
Still ahead on Live from the series Station 19, Jason George.
I thought that was like the sweetest thing ever. It's a 2-fork restaurant. I'm like, that's really true. That's like a sign of a good restaurant.
It's a good place. So this is the sequel to the first movie. Was so popular. Did you know when you shot it and finished it? Did you know before it posted on Netflix it was going to be so big?
No, not at all. No, it feels like other people told me that it was going to be big, and I'm like, I don't count my chickens before they hatch, and even when they do hatch, I feel like some of them die. You know, so I don't know. Like, you know, I try to have.
What a beautiful saying.
Yes, this is nice.
Let's get positive.
Well, what happens in P.S. I Still Love You in this one?
Well, so we introduce a new character from the book. So if you've read the books, you know who John Ambrose is, and it's played by an incredible actor called Jordan Fisher, and he's in Dear Evan Hansen here in New York on Broadway, and he's the lead. He's Evan Hansen.
Yeah.
And so he gets involved, and it's a love from the past, and we kind of form this love triangle. Of course, Peter has absolutely no idea that he's in a love triangle for most of the film, and then he finds out. And
there's that moment. And one of the cast members is an old roommate of yours, right?
Ross Butler. So the person who I was at that Halloween party with, where we ran into each other, was Ross Butler. That was the first night that I met Ross.
Wait, I could have been your roommate too?
You could have been my. I don't know.
Another missed
You
opportunity.
missed out on all the fun.
We could have, like, you know, had the whole House in the Valley thing, 2 other
my
roommates.
gosh.
It would have been
Before
great.
To All the Boys, do you know how I first found out about you? Was, I don't know if you followed the account Comments by Celebs, but if you should follow this account on
Comments
Instagram.
by Celebs.
Comments by Celebs, because you are so funny that I found out about your humor by your comments on other people's social media.
What?
That's
I'm
how
not
you
kidding.
know you've made it.
I'm not kidding. That's
This
how
is-
I found out
I
about
had no idea.
it. Now,
I had absolutely no idea.
yeah.
I didn't even know
I was like, this
commenting
guy
that much.
I go, this guy is really
something.
funny. I
What was
better
I
check
saying?
it out. I mean, whenever you comment
I
on
gotta-
you got to check it out.
People are watching. you
People
know?
are watching.
People are
They're
paying
watching.
attention. There's a whole site for it.
Yeah.
Hey, man, great to see you.
That's cool. Yeah.
To all the boys, P.S. I still love you. February 12th, it starts streaming. Make sure you check out The Shine with Drawn Noah Centineo.
We'll be right back with Jason George. Great job, man. Good to see you, bro.
Monday on Live, also from To All the